The majority of your toilet issues can be resolved from inside the tank here. You'll have the flush handle that can sometimes break. You'll have the flapper. Those will get old and they'll leak. We're going to start with some of the main issues that happen with the toilet. These just break off, and this whole deal is actually just a reverse thread on there. So you can just reverse thread that off. And there are so many different kinds and varieties and different shapes and sizes. So it's best to take yours off, take it to the store with you so you can get that exact configuration. Some of them are a side mount and some of them are a front mount. And these arms will depend on how that's different. Inside here is just a clip. And I'll show you that clip in just a second, but I'll take this off. It just threads off. And you can just fish that out. These things will break here on this arm somewhere. Even the handles will break. They just get old. But in here, you could also have some issues as well from breaking. It's just a cheap plastic, so it doesn't take much, and those will snap off. So take this whole assembly to your home improvement store, match it up exactly, put it back on. Super easy. We're going to discuss the flapper. The flapper, again, that can get old and it can get kind of warped, and then the water is just going to seep down. So this will be part of the cause of a running toilet. Every so often it turns on and fills up again. It's probably because of your flappers leaking. So super easy fix. What we'll do is we'll start off by shutting off the water. And every shut off's a little different, but this one, twist it off. Get it tight, and you're good to go. One important thing with shutoffs is every time you turn off the shutoff and turn it back on, there's a little nut here. That one is the cause of so many callbacks. Little leak here, little leak there. So when you turn this on and off, as you can see, there's going to be pressure on this. So that'll loosen up a little bit, and over time, you'll get a couple drops, and you don't want that. So when we turn this back on, we're going to turn that just a little bit. You don't need to get too fierce with it, but you do not want a water leak, so make sure that's snug before you leave. Now that the water's shut off, we can go ahead and drain the tank, and we'll do that. Now that that's drained out of there, we can discuss. Now, this is the same water right here that comes out of, your faucet, comes out of your, refrigerator that you drink out of. So this is overall pretty clean water. It's not like sticking your hand in the tank where that's not as pleasant. So how we do it is, let's take a look at this clip. This is the clip now that goes on your handle, and it is just a clip that you can just open and close with your thumb, and that'll attach right to that handle. It's super easy, okay? All right, so now as far as these flappers go, incredibly easy. They just clip. See how that does that? There's two little arms down there on this one. Each one's going to be a little bit different, but I would say this is the most standard flapper. These, again, they'll get warped. This combo piece comes with your fill valve and your flapper. Let's take a look. Okay. This is what it looks like. Comes with that. Throw that away. Oh, and it's got another one of these chains on it. So there's that. I'm going to actually reinstall. But anyway, so this, again, just clips right on there. No problem. We'll clip it. 1 and 2. And now it sits right in there, just like that. You can kind of just take your finger and run it over top of that little, where it would seal, sitting right on top of that flange. Just kind of get anything. If you got, there's buildup in here. You can see how it's discolored, and there's grit and stuff in there, so could be something there too. So now what you want to do is you want to make sure that this chain is not too loose where it's going to sit down inside there and it'll get clogged up in there. So you can just shorten it up. And what you do is just kind of attach it to itself. I don't know, start here. There, kind of send it back around. So now it's a little shorter, and then you could just attach it. Because you also want to have it, tight enough where this thing doesn't hit the top of the lid and then it doesn't allow it to flush, okay? So you want to have that chain short enough, but you don't want to have it too long where it gets clogged up in there. Easy fix, so that's how that works.